through. I want to know. Registering. I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright. I'm not gonna really need the one-ups because I'm not playing like what's it called? I don't know why I tried going for a spin jump, but probably not gonna need one-ups because I'm not doing super I'm not doing like a run or something. What do they call it? Endless run or endless challenge or something? That's pretty simple, but then like this is gonna take pretty good timing, like way better timing than that. I don't know how much messed that up. Look at it. We've got plenty of time. That's the issue. Like you have to do like these high jumps. You gotta always have the run button pressed, but then you grab the Goomba you're trying to jump on top of, which is probably what would normally happen. But you know, we're probably actually getting somewhere, and we failed. But getting kind of wait, man. Yeah, I'm not taking viewer levels right now just because I don't know if I have a way of doing it like normally. Yet I know it's just taking viewer levels and stuff, but I'm just saying like I would want a way to just verify how like you know like how like either normal or difficult they are, just how whatever they are before I start taking viewer levels. I might do that at some point, but if I did take viewer levels, I'd have to like probably play them in a future stream because you know I just would like to do it that way because I already have some levels I was gonna try and play. That I just picked out for this purpose of making a stream. I don't know how I can't pass the beginning part yet though. Is that all the people who died? What else there? Getting really tired of this part of the level. Can't I just move on to the future because I got past this like one. I got it here. Then I hit the spring, and then somehow hit that. And it's gonna take me like half an hour, isn't it? Hopefully it takes about 5 minutes because that would be good. Still have some more levels to play through after this, and it's gonna be like take longer and longer and longer and longer the more I mess up at this part. Okay. I keep like going after the 1-ups even though I don't actually need them. Because that's the thing, like, I don't know, they probably want me trying to do some kind of flow or something, but it's really hard to have flow and, like, not want to go backwards on yourself when, like, you know, it's just hard to get, like, the right jump going. Mm. Well, I think it wouldn't be that hard because you know, I've been doing the beginning so many times. But it's like this is like one of the dumbest, like not dumbest, but this is one of the hardest tricks that's like to do where you have to like hit a block as you're jumping with like speed and stuff, and it's like kind of hard because see, even with like somewhat decent timing, it's still almost impossible not to get by everything. There's always going to be something like a muncher or a spike or something right at that point where like if you didn't have that there, you could probably just get it without like it's okay to have something for if you fail, but like that's like requires almost like perfection. And I mean, one thing I'm not is perfect. Okay, listen. I can do this. Never mind. Okay, look. I don't really get it. You just, like, how in the world am I doing this bad? Like, normally I do level like this and it's just fine. Like, I'm like, okay, you know, it takes me, like, a while, but I can get through it. But, like, it's been here for, like, 10 minutes almost. Or, like, probably 9 minutes to, like, a full minute to start the stream. You want to piece me? Let's go. That was... How? Okay, so what? We do have to go a little bit back on that one, but we have to, like, you know, go full forward in the beginning so that we don't miss up the jump. Then we have to go back a little bit. Like... There we go. Now, we do that. We get like a checkpoint sooner or later because this is getting very. Okay. You know, at least we did it once, so at least we know it's possible. Okay. Which of course it's possible, but I mean, now we know that it's like possible by me, which means that it shouldn't be forever last. There we go. What in the world? How am I gonna do this? Can I jump off the shell, or do I have to like spin jump off it or something? I don't think there's much room to spin jump in that situation. I like how the beginning level is supposed to get you ready for doing lots of jumps regarding like Buzzy Beetles, but then you just get stuck with parts that you don't involve that, and it's like that's pretty interesting. What's not interesting is the fact that I somehow managed to mess up that badly. Have to be kidding me right now. Hey, look, I did this once and it was like pretty okay. There we go. Now, let's do this. See, there's not really a lot of room for spin jumping or something like that. There we go. Okay. Wee. Okay. There. Woo. Okay. We probably should have. Okay. There. Wait. You gotta be kidding me. Wait, could I have like... Okay, I had to hit it the other way. But would I land on the blue platform? I'm never gonna be able to land on the blue platform if I land on things like that. Okay, look. You gotta be joking. Okay. I'm not sure if this is easier or harder than it looks, but... all I do know is dude, if I get past these parts, then I should be fine. You have to be joking. Okay, so how do you exactly bounce off of it? Like, here, look. Jump. 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 Okay. Gotta be joking. How come it takes so much time to get back to that one spot? Like the part where I have to try and do all that crazy, like this, and then that. Like it really takes a while to get past this part. And then after all this jumping, which really isn't that hard, it's like this part comes in. You're like, how do you? I can't remember if I jumped off this thing once. I mean, maybe I just hold A down or something like that, because that might technically work. Yeah, holding A down does work, so which means that, like, maybe I just hold A down, I just jump over there, it should work, since maybe the level's designed to be, like, you can just... Okay, I always make that mistake in these kinds of levels. I always hit the item that I'm supposed to hit forward backwards, and then it's, like, basically makes the rest of the level impossible. I'm just surprised there hasn't been a checkpoint or something like that, because honestly, we've been doing a pretty decent amount of the level up to that point, and it's like, or at least got up to that point once, and I thought, okay, well, there's probably a checkpoint here in a minute, but no, they're probably going through the pipe or something like that, but like, outside of that, there probably won't be any checkpoints. I don't know what I was doing, but I don't think restarts me that much faster, but I don't know. Sometimes I need to fail and not hear. I still don't know what to do with that one part where, like, where, you know, we have to try to, like, I guess, what, jump off it, like, twice in one go. It's like, these levels, they'll try and do anything to try to overuse an item. Not overuse it, but just use it more than just, like, to once. They just like, up to, like, 3 times. But there's even really hard levels that probably have you using, like, 4 times. And Okay, look. I know this is not gonna be too hard. I gotta stop failing at the easy beginning part. Like, that's the problem. Like, if I could just stop failing at this part, then everything would be fine. But, you know, it's just kind of weird. Like, why would you... Why would you just... You wouldn't think it'd be that hard, but it kind of is. I really just want to go to the part, back to the part that I was at, where I, you know, was, like, trying to bounce. Well, just gotta go. This might not be as hard as it seems. Alright, I forgot about holding down the jump button on that part. Like, oh, they decided to actually add some music in that's not because you're like, yeah, this game is. If you want to actually beat this level, you might be here for a while listening to and maybe like, guys. The collective. Okay. Also, be nice if I could get like the timing on that part down, because then I wouldn't have to worry about anything. Like, it's not getting these parts down, so we gotta just jump. Say every time, as soon as I think, gotta get the parts down, gotta, like, you know, figure out exactly what we're gonna do. You know, it just doesn't really go anywhere. This is why I always usually don't do super expert courses, because I'm always like, you know, it just takes all day. But it's like, I guess if I'm only gonna play a few levels, it wouldn't really matter how long it takes. Okay. Is it like hitting the edge of it or something like that? I gotta test it out, I guess. But that's why I'd love to test things out more if I could actually get myself apart easily. But because I keep failing at these parts, I just, like, there's no like really like way to just test it out. You gotta do that. Yeah. Okay, so it's you do have to hold the button down, but you also have to do it at the edge of the jump. So that's why I've mostly been failing, because I haven't been doing it at the edge, you know. And also, after that, you do have to you have to press the button again. You can't just hold it down, because otherwise you won't be able to jump off the note block. But how are you supposed to do? Well, I'm supposed to hit it that way. So can I actually do it? Look, I don't really know why, but sometimes I do really well. Sometimes I do really bad this level. And I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if it's because me going silent makes it better, or if it's the simple fact that it's just whatever. But you know, for some odd reason, it's just like I can't seem to get past that one part. How long I spent trying to do. I remember thinking, oh yeah, I'll probably spend like 10 minutes on the first level, maybe, you know, or 15 the maximum, but no, this is gonna be like 20, this is gonna be like probably 40 minutes or something like that. Because if it's taking me this long and I haven't got to the first checkpoint yet, or if there is any checkpoint, which I don't know if there's one level, but there might be, there might not be, I don't really know. You know, and that's what's really taking up the time, that I have to do this beginning section over and over again. Mm-hmm. Just get over here. Look, I don't understand. Why? It's not even like that difficult. I just keep messing up on the stupid parts, like, you know. Goomba part is really like annoying me now because it's like it should be easy, but I just mess it up somehow. Like, dude, how do you mess up the Goomba part? Yeah, hit it there, like, bounce. Yeah, we finally did it. Woohoo! See, I actually do, and we got a checkpoint. Yes, I never do that again. As long as do not forget to not press the crazy. If I do not press start over, we should be fine. I mean, who knows how hard this part's gonna be, but I mean, I don't know. Like, sometimes I feel like, okay, we gotta like double jump it. I think double jump it. And if I don't know if it's double jumping, but I think it is. But I'm just so happy I pressed that last part because that last part was like going on forever. And like, I knew I could do it. I just didn't know how long it was gonna take me to actually get a good run. How? Oh no, we gotta hit him in that direction and jump up the other thing. Okay. I always forget how these Koopa physics work. We've been dealing with mostly Buzzy Beetle physics for most of this one. It's like, you know, just tricky. Okay, I cannot press the start over button. Otherwise, I'll go all the way back to the Buzzy Beetle section, and I do not want to go back. I mean, there might be some Buzzy Beetles in this section too, but I mean, this is the only, like, that shell that I threw upwards is the only one I've seen so far. And I ran right into the blooper, but I'm happy still because, you know, we're in like some new territory. I feel like it's fresh and like I can actually like enjoy stuff. And I like doing shell kicks and stuff that are like cool and stuff like that. What I don't like is doing that on accident a million times, thinking I can just start over, and then realizing that if I start over, I'll lose the checkpoint. Which I don't know why they don't have an option to restart from checkpoint when it comes to starting over. I mean, unless somehow starting over is like, I don't even know. I thought in like the endless runs when you started over, you would like. I thought in the endless runs when you started over, you lost a life anyway, so that, you know, people wouldn't just start over to avoid losing their run, you know, or losing like their lives during their run. But apparently, you know, they still think it's important to put you back for the checkpoint. You know, even though you spent most of the time just like wondering, like, can I just restart? I already know I'm gonna be doomed. Just like, there we go. Finally got that in the right position. Okay, okay, so we gotta jump over here. Okay, we have to like do. Oh man. Okay, I think we're gonna have to do. I think we're gonna have to do like a spin jump. That part. The second one, I guess. Okay, now we gotta do the spin jump. Okay. We almost did it. Barely got it. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to do like a crazy spin jump. This is gonna be really difficult. Can we spin jump prior to that getting that coin? Because I don't need the coin really. I don't really need it at all. Like, but you know, like, but I just wonder, can I get it? Like, I don't think you. Yeah, I can't spin jump onto the Goomba right here, which means that, you know, I basically kind of have to get up there and then quickly spin jump and then somehow get onto that guy before he gets too close to the end. Otherwise, I'm pretty much doomed. Which is kind of annoying because. Ooh. Okay, wait. Gotta be kidding me. Okay. Okay, we officially reached the 30-minute mark, which means that I've been sitting here for about half an hour. So, you know, and it's been on one level. That's the main thing. So I really wonder how much time I'll end up being on the level in the entire. If it's like an hour, then that's just gonna be whatever. But that I'm gonna do this, and then okay, barely made it past that. Woo! That only hurts so much because I have to do all that stuff again, which means I have to do the spin jump again, and that's gonna be like way harder than I don't even know. And I'm gonna do fast. Okay, we got past that part. We gotta do this. This. Yeah, this part. You get nice and slow. Not too slow. Just slow enough where we can survive. Okay. Is that it? Can we make it to the end of the level? Like, can we like top it as well? Yep. Man, 31 minutes on one level, or about just 30 minutes? Ow! Yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to like, I might just leave it there because